All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this very special edition of News Talk coming to you in a radio podcast format. Thank you for tuning in, and as usual, please go ahead and hit your share button as I got so much to bring to you tonight. Very much exciting stuff to bring to you tonight. So please do not touch your remote. Hit your share button as you join. I'll be right back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to again this very special edition of News Talk. News Talk coming to you, of course, from ABS Africa Broadcasting Service, coming to you from the great state of Houston, from the great state of Texas, precisely in Houston place. Good evening, all of you joining from Ground Zero and joining from all of continental Africa, the USA, Canada, South America, Europe, the Middle East, and the Far East, whoever divided it into two. Please go ahead, hit your share button. I come to you very excited tonight. I want for talk for language where we all feel broken down today, and I wish say every mommy and papa, they should down quite close for their TV set on Ground Zero. They watch and they listen for where I bring for them today. Please again, I'd like you to do me a favor for all when they watch through Facebook. Hit your share button. Make we populate the platform. Populate Facebook. Let the numbers jump. Let the numbers jump. Again, I be so excited for come for one today, especially if you did watch from Ground Zero. What I go do today be say I will talk the normal news talk, the normal news story where I used to talk, and then after I finish talk that one, I go open the phone lines and make una call for ask questions, ask any question for anything concerning this struggle, this crusade for our independence. So please, I want those for Facebook, make them go ahead, hit your share button. If you did just join and you never hit your share button, please go ahead, hit that share button. I want to see at least 200 people before I can start coming to you with this broadcast proper. I want to make everybody for Ground Zero make a participate for this show today. That is why I mix pidgin, I mix grammar too for there. And you see the way me I dress. It be very hot today for Texas. Very, very hot. If I wear suit come on for here, what I go to drain for my body. So I just choose to come this way today. Anyway, by the way, I still look handsome, isn't it? I believe so. You know, now only handsome people that come on television when I know so. No worry about that. So please hit your share button. I want to say, I see the numbers really jumping. Thank you. Please hit that share number. Let's hit it 200 so that I can start this. Very many important things in there where I get for discuss today for broke them down so that everybody for Ground Zero, if it understand where this struggle a day at this moment and what way we get for do, especially when we see what way it go on for places like Mbengui, for places like Big Babanki and in Boyo. What are we going to do? What is going to be our response? I will bring one of that talk And I want the participation for everybody. Everybody. You can send message. If you are watching by way of Facebook, you send message. I'm able to read it, though I cannot type on Facebook, but I'm able to read your message. You are there for Ground Zero. You should also send a WhatsApp message through the phone call, the phone number where when I will see them on screen eventually. Or when I feel call, when I open the phone line for participate, 2 more people to hit 200 people, it just dropped down to 192. But anyways, I need 200 to come to you with this broadcast. So again, I want the full participation for everyone, Ground Zero and diaspora. And as you join, please hit your share button. Let us do this as quickly as possible. All right. So today I'm going to talk about the killings in Big Babanki, the killings in Boyo, and the chasing of people out of their homes. I'm going to talk about the killings where La République du Cameroon soldiers, they don't kill for Big Babanki, with the collaboration of the fund of Big Babanki. I will also talk about the killings in Boyo and the chasing of people out of their homes for Boyo County. So I want to make when I stay put. I would come with also with people reporting, with eyewitnesses reporting from Ground Zero, where them don't see them, where it happened for Ground Zero. Please, another open phone line, so make nobody no call now. Another open phone line, nobody should call now. I will open the phone lines by the time in our reach. No call now until I don't open the phone line. No call until I open the phone line. It'll be very important. So please, but if you watch by Facebook, I like you, go ahead, hit your share button. Let us see the numbers jumping. I know say we don't hit more than 200 already, but let us get it up there. As you join. Now, I like for showing us some images. What where it go on? For Babanki and Bello. Where it go on for Babanki and Bello. And this one now the work of French Cameroon soldiers. Now, these are soldiers where their country, La République du Cameroon want us with in Ambazonia, we believe say, we are brothers. Now, before I get there, make I remind everybody, say, this war now number 7th year we don't enter inside. In fact, October will round it up. No, not October, September will round it up to the 7th year where we don't fight, where La République, it don't wage this war against us. Now, may we remember, say, we didn't wage war against La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon, it be wage war against us. They call us terrorists, separatists. Yes, terrorists and separatists. And they want everybody for the world, for belief, say, Anglophones, as they call it, and Francophones, they are one people. They are brothers. But when you see where it go on for places like Big Babanki, where it go on for Bello, how How can anyone believe or say we are brothers? How can anyone say so? Say we'll be brothers? But we no need for look at Big Babanki. We no need for look at Bello, Boyo. For make the determination say Francophones are not brothers. The regime in Yaoundé is not our government. It's a foreign government. It is a colonial government invading our territory, because only an invading force does what they have done in Big Babaki and in Bello. And take note, ladies and gentlemen, this one will be the first time where we see this kind of carnage against our people from the forces of La République du Cameroon. We saw it in Ngaribu. We saw it in Bali. We saw it in Kumba. We saw it in Ikona, Moyoka, and all these places. We have seen it repeatedly again and again and again and again. And they say, we are brothers. No, we are enemies. That's exactly what we are. We are enemies, sworn enemies in that matter. And I don't need to be told that I am the enemy of La République du Cameroon, or they are my enemy. I call them enemies because of their deeds. What they have shown us for the past 7 years, not just 7 years actually, for the past 62 years. Because we are not in this because of the past 7 years. We are in this because of what they have done to us in the past 62 years, ladies and gentlemen. We are not at war because of 2016, because teachers demonstrated, lawyers demonstrated. We are at war because of what they did to us every year for 62 years. And even when they finally realize we are standing up, we are standing up, you know what? They now carry the guns. All along for the past 61 years, they did nothing with that. They did nothing with a gun. All they did was reap our resources, punish our civil servants, punish our teachers, punish our lawyers, punish our students, punish everything, punish our own development initiatives. There was no gun. Now when we stand up, they pick up the guns and declare war, actually, and they are massacring our people. But listen, we have reason to fall no more. We in Ambazonia, we are reason to fall no more. And if there is any reason, ladies and gentlemen, if there is any reason why we have reason to fall no more, the reason is what we see, ladies and gentlemen, in places like Ngaribo. Look at that. Those are our people in the Bello, taking to the bushes to hide themselves. The images you see there again, that took place in the Bello. I think that was Sunday night. That was Sunday night in Bello. Our people taking to the bushes as La République du Cameroon invading soldiers invaded every home, ladies and gentlemen, invaded every home in Bello. Now I'd like you to look at a bigger photo there. That was again in Bello. Now there is a story that I like to read from you. This story published by CNA, I think they call it Cameroon News Agency. I don't know why this guy is still calling that thing Cameroon News Agency, but he published that story, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what he wrote in the story regarding what happened, or this is what happened. I'll come to this later. But let us get to Big Babanki. This is what happened, ladies and gentlemen, in Big Babanki. Cameroon soldiers invade civilians' homes, shot them outside to kill. And you can see, if you look at that image by your right, the image with the soldiers carrying gun. You can see the soldiers at your extreme left pointing his gun to a dead person. A dead person, ladies and gentlemen, lying dead on the ground. And the soldier is still about to shoot. That soldier is still about to shoot even a harmless corpse lying on the floor of that road. Now, this is a story that came in from a reporter of CNN News. It says, these are the faces. Now, I'm going to show you those faces that he is referring to. Now, I'd like you to take a look at this image here. And the faces that we are referring to here are the faces of the men, of some of the men, ladies and gentlemen, some of the men and women slaughtered in Big Babanki. Some of the men and women slaughtered in Big Babanki. I'm trying to locate that image on the screen here. I hope I find it. Okay. Now I think I find it. What we are looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, those are faces of some of the men and women slaughtered in Big Babanki. Again, the faces that you see on the screen are faces of our brothers and sisters massacred in Big Babanki. Now, this is the story behind those killings in Big Babanki. This is the story. The reporter says these are faces of some civilians who were summarily executed by government forces in Kejunkeku, Big Babanki in Tuba local government. The village is still in shock and consternation as more corpses are being discovered. More corpses being discovered. That is, in the Big Babanki. More corpses are being discovered in the bushes, he says. More corpses being discovered in the bushes. Now, he continues, some of the victims identified by a CNA informant are popular bike riders called Promise and Ezekiel. The quarterhead of Mogo, T. Emmanuel, the one you see out there in traditional attire. The one you see in traditional attire. It says, was also killed. He was also killed. Some of the victims had then guns placed on them after the carnage. I hope you are hearing that, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the victims, after La République du Cameroon soldiers killed the victims, they placed then guns on them so that they are seen to be Amber boys they are killing, isn't it? An informant has noted that at least 14 corpses were retrieved and progressively interred. Who retrieved it, we don't know, probably the villagers. These guys were just suspected to be working with Amber boys. Since the presence of government forces, all the Amber boys have disappeared. Somebody told CNA. So now there is this other. If you look at this photograph here, ladies and gentlemen, again, you will see the army, the Cameroon army, facing a corpse lying there on the ground. And even when that person lying on the ground is dead and harmless, the army officer is still shooting. Look at the army officer in t-shirt extreme left, pointing the gun at a man lying powerless and hopeless, dead on the ground. Now this came from Mimi Mefo, and she says, now this is an informant to Mimi Mefo. You can all see that. The person says, I was in my farm when I heard gunshots. When I heard gunshots. Now, don't forget, this source to Mimi Mefo is referring to the picture, referring to the image, the video, the picture you are seeing on your right. So the person says, I was in my farm when I heard gunshots. I hid in the grass and saw how they were shooting at bodies. They were shooting at bodies on the ground, like they were shooting animals, ladies and gentlemen, like they were shooting animals. From a distance, I could see one placing something that looks like a stick on one of the bodies. This informant could see the army placing a den gun, something that looked like a stick. CNA has reported that other witnesses said they found den guns on the dead bodies. And somebody is here testifying how he actually saw the den guns being placed on the corpses of on corpses, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I could see one of the soldiers placing something that looks like a stick on one of the bodies. A witness said, hold on for a second there, please. Remain on hold. All right. So there is a witness, ladies and gentlemen, telling this story. Now, again, we are made to understand these are our brothers from the other part of Cameroon, La République du Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do first is, I have a comrade whose name I cannot bring to you, who has been following up this story from ground zero, who will give us some details of what he has witnessed going on the ground. Hello, sir. Hello. Oh, I lost that caller. I hope he calls back. But that is what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. I was in my farm when I heard gunshots. I hid in the grass and saw how they were shooting at the bodies on the ground, like they were shooting animals, like they were shooting game. That is what this informant is actually describing here, ladies and gentlemen. Shooting somebody lying on the ground as if he was shooting animals. Animals. That is what is being described here. So that took place in the Big Babanki. Now, our understanding is that, now we cannot confirm that piece of information, but our understanding is that at least 21 people, 21 Ambazonians, not fighters, not Amber boys, not restoration fighters, but civilians have been killed in Big Babanki alone, and many have taken to the bushes. And guess who is behind all of this? This is the person, ladies and gentlemen, who is behind all of what is happening in Big Babanki. The phone of Big Babanki, I don't know his name, but you can find his face right there. This phone lives in Yaoundé. He has taken up exile in Yaoundé, and he don't actually ask La République du Cameroon government to go back for a village, put up a military camp inside Big Babanki. And so since he made that demand, about 2,000 French Cameroon soldiers, they be sent inside Big Babanki. And that is when they started the killing. That is when they started the killings in Big Babanki. And again, we hold this phone responsible for whatever is going on in Big Babanki. And let me also add that when I see those women them, where they will say Amber boys, they be arrest them for big babanki. First, I will apologize a little bit for those Amber boys. I will apologize a little bit for them. I will never endorse any attack and torture of our women and mothers by any means, not by anybody, not in this struggle, not a part of, not by any team supporting or part of this interim government. And so for the fact say those women, they will be captured and tortured the way we saw it on television, we totally condemn it. But ma tell you, I think those boys, they acted by picking them up, they acted the right way. Torturing them, the wrong thing to do. Picking them up was a good record, a good message to send to people like this phone seated here, that anytime they coerce people to go out and protest, the people will be arrested. And this one, it applies for every part of Ambazonia. Anywhere in Ambazonia where people like this one, CPD and cronies like this one, like this phone, they coerce people for go out for go protest Amber. We don't see them for, we saw it, we will see them for Bello sometime. Was it in Bello? No, it was in Oku. When we were told that, was it the fun of Oku or the elite in Oku asked women to go out and protest Amber, and Amber picked them up. Amber picked those women up. We had no problem with it because those women did not appear tortured. But the one where it will vex us for the one for Big Babanki, if we say they be appeared tortured. But the reason why those boys they will carry out that action, it will be because of the influence of this Republic of Cameroon crony, whose face when I see him for this screen, the phone of Babanki, the phone of Big Babanki. Now the guy will be exiled inside Yaoundé. I hope say army where he don't send them inside Big Babanki, it will fit for bring you back. I be promised you the other day say, if a single military camp be built inside Big Babanki, then that military camp will replace the palace of this fund. Because if he return for Big Babanki, because if he say he get protection, you know where he will live? He will go live with those funds in that military camp, because that palace no go stand the work and the strength and the bravery of Amber restoration fighters. I hope say somebody will relate this message for this fund. This fund now, Ambazonia enemy number one. Ambazonia enemy number one. Because of him, 21 people, ladies and gentlemen, not animals, not goats, are killed. I mean, 21 of his own people are slaughtered like game, like animals in Big Babanki. And he is living safely in Yaoundé. I hope say if he die for there like John Fundi, his corpse will remain for there, rotting for there. This is a man where 21 people, their blood, and they cry because of him. 21, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you can see that image there. That was in the Big Babanki. See what is happening in Big Babanki. Look at the picture on your left. Look at the picture on your left, ladies and gentlemen. Women carrying the corpses of their own people. You look at that image, you don't see a single man in that picture, because the men have escaped for with their dear lives. The men, they don't run with their head. Now walk this way, now men that they do inside every town and every village. But look at our mothers, our sisters. Look at them. Now them they carry the corpse for the village. Thanks to the fund of Big Babanki and to the colonial regime in Yaoundé. Look at what women are left to do in Ambazonia. Look at what women are left to do in Ambazonia. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the work of La République du Cameroon in Big Babanki. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right. I can hear you now. I know you are having.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I know you are having difficulties with your network there. We are live. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
It's so bad here, Comrade Chris. It's so bad here. I can hear you say you can hear me, but.
All right. I'm hearing you now. It's a little bit better. I can hear you now. It's a bit better. Let us talk briefly before.
I can hear you.
All right. Good. Good. I'm hearing you too a little bit better. Let's talk briefly before the line maybe get interrupted. So tell me, you don't talk with witnesses for people where they see where it happened for. Oh my, the network is it's a problem here. Hello? Well, this is one of our investigators on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, because of the poor connection, poor network, you cannot talk effectively. But again, that is what happened in Babanki. Now we go to Bello. We go to Bello, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about what has been going on in Bello for all this time. We go to Bello to look at what has been happening in Bello all this time. Now, the image that you saw, the image I brought to you initially of people running in the bushes, that happened in Bello, with Cameroon soldiers chasing our people out of their homes, and everybody taking up cover in the bushes. That is what is going on the ground. That is what is going on the ground. I hope I'm going to be joined by somebody who has been following up this very closely on the ground on behalf of the interim government in Bello. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get that witness join us. Let's see if we can get that witness joining us to give us information about what has been going on in Bello. Again, the images that you find on your screen, those images are, ladies and gentlemen, coming from those were people killed in Big Babanki and not Bello. But we know that the war in Bello rages on. The war in Bello rages on as French Cameroon soldiers, they go after our people. They go after our people to kill them. They go after our people to kill them. The images there, again, they are happening in the Big Babanki. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at the images coming in from again Bello. That was the situation of our soldiers. I'm sorry, the situation of our civilians in the Big Babanki. Sorry, in Bello, I beg your pardon, in Bello, last Sunday, and the situation still remains very, very bad, very, very bad. We are going to be again talking to somebody who has been following up the situation in Bello. We are going to be joined by somebody who has been following up the situation in Bello to give us some updates from there. Again, the images there are coming from Bello. I am being joined, ladies and gentlemen, by one of us here at the Defense Department who has been following up with the going-ons in the Bello. Okay. My mind be, pleasure to have you, man. Good evening or good afternoon. All right, a lot has been going on as we can see in Bello. Tell us, this all happened, started Sunday night, correct? And tell us what you have learned so far.
Is being invaded by La Republique military, from Bingo right up to Ilemiwang, Atanyajua. They are just everywhere. They have killed some civilians. They killed 2 Sunday night, and then they killed 2 at Ake yesterday, and 1 the other, I think it was Thursday. So they are just everywhere. Everybody is in the bush. They are forcing people to go and reopen their shops at Bello 3 Corners, where they used to be, where the market used to hold once a week. So they already cleaned up the place, so they want life to go back normal.
Hold on there. So the soldiers came in and they are forcing people to open up their shops. They want life to get back to normal.
Correct.
Who cleaned the shops? The soldiers? Who cleaned the market? The soldiers or the civilians?
The soldiers, and they also got some civilians to join them do that.
The soldiers got some civilians to join them, clean up the market square, and now they started going house by house, forcing the traders to go back and open their shops.
Correct.
For how long have those shops been shut down? Do you have an idea?
For more than 4 or 5 years.
Okay, essentially since when the struggle began.
Right.
So these are the people that we see running into the bushes, correct? Some of them are those traders,
yeah.
and
they are running because the military is everywhere. They are going from house to house, and nobody. They are killing the men they have already killed. Were armless, so nobody knows who will be the next person. So everybody is running for their dear life.
We get an idea how many people they don't kill so far.
In Boyo, 5 so far.
5 in Boyo so far.
Yeah, 2 at Ake, 2 in Bello, and 1 in
wait. Boyo is the name of the county, am I right?
Right.
So when you say 5 in Boyo, you mean they have killed 5 altogether?
Mm.
Okay. So which particular towns did they I think you said Bello and other places.
They did all over. They did all over, but they are concentrated in Bello local government area.
Bello local government area. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And they came in since Sunday night, correct?
Correct. They have been there. They just added. They have been there for some time. So they are just been adding their troops.
Where are the restoration fighters? Have they killed any restoration fighters?
Not yet.
Okay, good, good. I hope that the restoration fighters, they have taken up their positions and just monitoring them.
Of course.
Are you in communication with them?
Yes.
Okay. So paint the atmosphere from what you hear for the people for day how the town a day. Paint the atmosphere more we see. People to be able to go out, go walk freely in spite of this harassment.
No. All the roads can be blocked. People are not going out. They are not coming in. They are just hiding. Some are in the farms, in the bushes. Some are just at home. Nobody really stays at home because they are burning. They have burned so many homes. They have burned so many houses. They burned so many houses up at Anyajwa, at Lemiwong, and up that side. Yes. So people are afraid. Many people are homeless now because of this.
Many people are homeless because of the burnings.
Yes.
Any idea the number of houses they don't burn so far? I'm not sure anybody don't feel for counter.
Not yet. I don't know exactly how many.
So the people where they don't kill them, they are all civilians.
Yes, the key civilian.
Okay. Now, as you don't explain, their mission, or one of their missions, now to make sure, say, life return to normalcy for Bello and all of Boyo in particular. What did people them that they talk when they see this, and when they hear say the one for force them for go out, open their shops and go back to business as usual? What did the people that they talk? They feel intimidated, or they feel say now waste of time where they waste time?
The people that they fear because they no man no get that courage, and most of them they don't lose a lot of loved ones, lost homes, and then they wonder how they go open a shop in the presence of those military, where the first time they go their market freely, find their shop, go sell and for market, go buy their shop. But now military, they everywhere. It's not just normal thing for civilians, for the fear. They not fit carry thing. Men are military, begin guide them, make them go stand inside their shop. Now who go first of all come buy? Because you come out see military, you don't know whether in life go be safe. So people they fear. A lot of terror there. So no man no get that courage. The people that don't get that courage will do it because they fear.
Yeah. Yeah. So
the one
go on.
Yeah, I said the people they want to be free, they want life, make it be normal way, not police them the worker they for uplift, because they don't see the way police don't slaughter their own sons and daughters. So nothing let me give them that confidence. Say that no will be the next person for being slaughtered.
Right.
Yes, and even the civilians where they slaughter and for big banking are neighbors for Boyo. So you know go slaughter slave people that were not even get needed for defend themselves. And then the other one will obey your instruction. You don't know whether it be the next person when you slaughter her.
Right. Now you say they block all the roads. Who blocked the road? The military or Amba?
Amba.
Oh, now Amba blocked all the roads.
Yes.
Wonderful. So from Bamenda, can you from Bambui to can you enter Babanki from Bambui?
You will enter Babanki, but you know go pass through Babanki, can't pass from Bingo, can't pass the enter, come or even for pass come up, you know, easy, the road them be blocked.
Okay. So essentially, La Republic Army is surrounded in there. They have no means of going out. When will be the talk before? You be tell me say some come.
No, they will go out.
Okay. When will be the talk? When will be?
Pass with their motor.
Okay, they don't feel pass for with their motor. Okay.
Yeah, place them the way they pass now with the food because they place the dumb blocker.
Okay. Now, we used to hear of General Aroke for Boyo. Where is him?
I don't know. General Aroke need the fight for Boyo, so we don't know. Sometimes they for some other place. We don't know play with it.
So no.
We don't know much about it because he no be like he be one of the fighters.
You know, be like he be one of the fighters. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that information. Give our regards to everybody you talk to in Bello, including the restoration fighters out there in Bello. We want make every ARF in Boyo, if you did watch, make you know say all the weight of this interim government a day with Wona. All the weight of this interim government is stand with Wona, and whatever we need to do for make sure say wanna be able to face those guys, to confront those criminals in our territory, we go provide for Wona. We are already rallying the people to make sure that something comes to you people as quickly as possible, and use this opportunity. I wish I would get if somebody from the Treasury is listening to me, please forward to me cash app for Amber Treasury and Zelle, the cash app and the Zelle. Forward it to me on the telephone number that I normally would use for calls. I would like to seize this opportunity to appeal to every Ambazonian out there. When things like this happen, you know, I used to remember when they do this in the BLM, it is not easy for those boys in the bushes to run with everything that they have, with every equipment that they have. And even if they are able to run with every equipment they have, when you are confronted by 2,000 soldiers well armed to the teeth, your 100 round of ammunition is nothing, empty, zero. So we need to make sure say these boys in Bello and Babanki, they not run out of material. We get for make sure say they not run out of material. Already here at the interim government, we are trying to make sure say we help them. But one-time help, ladies and gentlemen, one-time help no will be enough. No will be enough. So I really wish somebody sends me the cash app for interim government. I really wish somebody send me the cash app for the interim government so that I can do some brief fundraiser at the end of this show for our restoration fighters for Bello and in Babanki. This is a moment we show them, say we stand with them. Only 2 weeks ago, General Lucifer in Meme was also attacked, and everything where they get them, and they get some really good equipment. After they went and ambushed a lot of people to Cameroon soldiers and destroy them and destroy their equipment. They came like almost overnight the same day and raided General Lucifer's camp and went away with all the equipment that they had, including, ladies and gentlemen, killing, I think, 3 people, including General Lucifer's wife. Killing General Lucifer's wife. This is what these guys in the bushes go through. This is what they go through in the bushes. They came, they raided their camp, took away everything, and killed his wife. But one good thing is that these guys are not discouraged. Lucifer is not discouraged. He is standing strong and vowing to revenge. However, let us back them. Let us back them to avenge the deaths that we are seeing in Big Babanki, in Bello, and in Meme with General Lucifer. So please, I am asking the people watching me from the treasury of Ambazonia, please, if you are watching me, send me the Zelle number and the Cash App number. Forward it to me so that I can appeal to Ambazonians to support our valiant fighters, in the Big Babanki and in Bello place. Thank you, Dr. Ngwambe, for forwarding this to me. I will put it up soon. But something very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. If you listen to the last guest that I spoke to, now something is happening that I want to bring to your attention right now. The plan that La République du Cameroon has for Ambazonia, all over Ambazonia, I want to reveal something to you that will shock you. If that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we always have to be very proactive and very innovative. Sometimes there are decisions we take here from the interim government that some people are like, why would they say that? Why would they take that decision? It is because we are informed. But we are not only informed, we are innovative and proactive. Innovative and proactive. There is a big plan that is going on the ground towards September. And this is the plan. La République du Cameroon plans to get life back in every county and local government area for Ambazonia. And the message they are preaching to every one of their colonial administrator is to make sure that every school opens up in September. We are hearing it from the colonial divisional officer in Mbengui. We are hearing it, we just heard it, it is happening in Bello, in Mezam, in Tuba local government, and they want it in all of Mezam. They are also saying it in Ngoketinja, where the government is not saying it, using their colonial divisional officers. They are using their so-called development or organization associations, those they are local development organizations, where the government is not directly using the DEOs to say every school must be open in September. The colonial regime is using the cultural and development organizations and associations in Ambazonia to try to get the schools open up in the name of community development. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is very, very critical for every one of us, critical for the sustenance of this revolution, this struggle. That is a plot that Cameroon has on the ground now. They want life to resume everywhere. In Mbengui, the colonial divisional officer says, Well, you know me, I got it to work in Cambe. He has said that if schools are not open in September, every private school and parent will pay. That's what the colonial divisional officer in Mbengui is saying. He has said that if schools are not open in Mbengui, Momo County by September, not only will the schools be made to pay, but the parents who do not send their children to school will be made to pay. That is coming from Mbengui. In other counties, like in Libya, we see the local World Development and Cultural Organization trying to get established schools to resume. Some of you heard that heat job. I'm sure some of you heard the heat job from so-called Amber Newsline, trying to let you know that the fighters in the BLM are not being taken care of. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. Because we have announced to the BLM people, no school opens up in September. We are not going to work in the BLM according to the agenda of La République du Cameroon. And so they go behind, call this guy, Amber Newsline guy, to say, go out and blackmail them. Go out and sabotage them. That never works here. I am made out of stone and nothing. If anything would shake me, ladies and gentlemen, it would have by this day. But nothing moves me for as long as I know we stand on the truth and we try to do the right thing as much as we can. So, but they are trying to propagate, to promote the plan of La République du Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, they want life to return to normality. In Mbengui, again, the colonial official in Mbengui has said, every shop must be open on Mondays. Every shop must be open on Monday. And when the shoppers or traders in Mbengui refuse to open their shops on Mondays, he went and shut down all the shops. But the people of Mbengui have said, you are not in Nkambe, you are in Momo County, you are in Mbengui, you are in many more, and we will not bow down to your intimidation and threats. That's what the people of Mbengui have told the colonial divisional officer in that place. And it is happening in Bello as we hear, or in Boyo as we hear, in Mezam. It's happening all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, what La République du Cameroon is trying to do, because in September, the United Nations General Assembly is meeting, I think, mid-September. And they are trying to make sure that every secondary school, so-called government school, opens up in Ambazonia, so La République can go to the United Nations and say that, where normalcy finally returned. You know, all the schools were shut down. Now all the schools are back up. That is what is going on. We've got to be smarter than them and act faster than them. I think they know. They realize by now we think faster and act faster than them. Listen to the sound of my voice. Wherever your child has been going to school for the past 2 or 3 years, let your child stay there. Again, wherever your child has been going to school for the past 2 years, please listen to me. Let your child stay there. No government school, no established school, anything called establishment school in any local government area in Ambazonia is going to open in September. Things will remain the way they are, because we are not going to allow La République du Cameroon run away with a message of victory. It is not going to happen. When the schools are open, what happens? The colonial officials who had escaped the town, they come back. The mayors come back. The farms, the chiefs, they come back. Every facilitator of La République du Cameroon's administration goes back, and guess what? They become the worst blacklegs and traitors in our communities. So please, listen to the sound of my voice, especially Ground Zero. This is not punishment. It is wisdom. It is tactic. We cannot allow that of a play to Cameroon to inch by inch declare victory over Ambazonia. We will not allow that to happen. We will not see that happen, not from this interim government. If any school in your community remains shut down as of this hour, that school will remain shut down through the rest of this war. Again, we mean it. Until when there is a ceasefire supervised by an international peacekeeping force, would we allow any schools to be opened up more further in Ambazonia? Because the Republic is trying to run with victory. Let me ask all of you listening to the sound of my voice and seeing me on your screen here. Let me ask you, after La Republic do Cameroon, it don't get all these things they start go on. No mercy return. Why it go negotiate? Why it go mediate? Why it go to Canada? Why it go talk peace? Nothing. Zero. They will have no reason to negotiate. And if this thing ends where it is, then why have we been fighting? We get for being ready for sacrifice. And what the way it happened inside Bello, Big Babanki, Ngarebo, Bali, Pinyin, Moyoka, Kumba. These things, I am so worried and just amazed that some people just want us, let's just move on. Let's just move on as if nothing has happened. You don't care about all these things that we are seeing. If we are still in the midst of war, they do all of this as to say shame on you, as if to call our bluff, to mock us. If they do this right now, why this war it is still going on? Tell me where it will happen. If we walk away, if we small inch by inch give up to La Republique du Cameroon, tell me what will happen. We will mean nothing, zero, empty to La Republique du Cameroon. Every school, this same school they talk about, they will turn into francophone schools. You will have a francophone principal, a francophone discipline master or discipline mistress. You will have a francophone head of department, everything, and you will never again raise your voice in protest or condemnation of anything. This is the last war, ladies and gentlemen, that Ambazonia is fighting. It is the last war. It is the last war. I think people like Indele knew we could fight again, and they talked about yesterday. But today, listen to me. This is the last war, because I not see any other parent, I not see any other child who will forfeit his or her education tomorrow for another war of freedom. If we not fight today, see what way they go on. Fight today for not fight tomorrow. I'm telling you, we are done. We are done. So make we persevere. We not fit allow anything say school make it open anywhere for any local government area in Ambazonia. Please, me when I hear me where we not say me when our children not go for school. We say any school where it never open up to today for any local government area in Ambazonia, it no will open. But wherever your children they go school all this time in the past 2 years, wherever your children don't they go school, make them remain for there. No move them, no take them out. So you won't go put them back for town, for Minji, for Bali, for Batibo, for Bello, for Bengui. But we are not succumb under any threat, under any intimidation from colonial officials. We will not allow people where they write report, make them hear me where. We no go allow any school. We no go allow any school where he attempt for open his door. We will bring them down. You can cut this video and send it to the people that you like to send to. Cut it and send it there. Any school where he open doors inside Ambazonia for give victory to La République du Cameroon, that school will cease to exist. That school will cease to exist. This goes to every county and every LGA inside Ambazonia. We no go allow La République du Cameroon for go to the United Nations in September. Tell them, say, oh, the war is over. Life is bad. Can you imagine? Say, colonial officials, they are going home to home, house to house, forcing people to go open shops. They want life to return so that tomorrow the cameras come and Cameroon will take those images and take it over to CRTV. They will send Equinox there. They will send Canal there. They will send Prime Time there. And they will all go there and beam the images of how, oh, finally, life have returned to Bello. Life has returned to Mbengwe. The BLM is finally back, and they are doing everything using these so-called cultural and development associations to make sure this happens. Cultural and development associations, please take care of our refugees. Take care of our internally displaced. We will work with you in that respect. But about opening up anywhere, we'll fight with you. We will fight with you. We will fight with you. So, fellow Ambazonians, this is the message we get for deny La République du Cameroon in September, because this is the plot they are working on now. This is the plot they are working on now. They are planning for the United Nations General Assembly in September to go back there in September and tell the world schools finally opened back everywhere in the southern Cameroons, and only a small resistance is left, but life is coming back to normal. Again, my brothers and my sisters, we want to hear me. If we allow Cameroon for inch by inch, do these things, wait till it will make them for see the need for come sit down, negotiate. Wait till it will make them for see the need for say, okay, we agreed to this referendum where we not talk. Wait till it will motivate them, it will push them for see the need for look for a situation where it bring justice to this war of 7 years. Wait till it will motivate them. Nothing. So I hope so we get this. And the restoration fighters are sure say they get the message. In every LGA, in every county where schools remain shut down, those schools, they know they open up. They know they open up, and wherever, and if you be Pekin, if you be mommy Pekin or papa Pekin, you remove your Pekin from school where it don't they go. So you take and go back for village. You take and go back for your hometown. Where you know say schools they not be they go on for there. You put your Pekin for risk. Because when Amba restoration fighters, they shoot the army. Army know they see Amba. And when they don't see Amba, you know who they will shoot. You know who your house they will burn. Now your house, now your Pekin maybe, they will shoot. Take these things seriously. Take these things seriously. Amba, they do a guerrilla warfare. Hit and run. Hide in the bush and shoot and take cover. And when they shoot, take cover, they don't see them. Your house then next, La République will burn them. We don't see them everywhere now. You hear the report from Boyo, say they burn houses. Burn people their houses, uncountable houses. What is civilians they do for them? Where did they go burn their houses? If they not been a cowards, why they not feel look for Amba, for fight Amba? They go burn innocent civilians their houses. I hope say everybody get this message about about the plan where La République du Cameroon a get time in September. When we say make school no go open for September, for where they never be open for the past 2 years, now the reason this. Now the reason this. Now, the reason this, I hope so everybody, take note. But let us go back, ladies and gentlemen. Let us go back to the question of these attacks, these killings in Boyo and in Big Babanki. Let's get back to that issue there, because there is something that I would like us to connect about that. I would like us to connect something about that. Now, we don't see all these killings inside Boyo. We don't see all these killings inside Boyo. The question where I like for ask, ladies and gentlemen, the question where I like for ask, these people on the ground, let me put it this way, let me put it this way. If these killings it will be carried out by the restoration fighters, can you imagine the yelling, the grandstanding that you will see on ground zero from these clergy? Bishop K and the rest will come out and put a statement. Reverend Wu Funky Samuel of the Presbyterian Church, he will come out and scream, oh, barbarism. I mean, all these people will come out and scream. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it shameful? Isn't it really shameful? Isn't it really shameful that this thing happened in Big Babanki? We saw the picture, the videos of those murders that the Amber forces picked up in Big Babanki. How this clergy came out screaming and saying all sort of things against the fighters on the ground. Now, look at that picture you see on your screen. Look at that picture. 21 people have been killed by gun-toting French Cameroon colonial army. Somewhere, Funky of the Presbyterian Church has not as much as said a word, ladies and gentlemen. He has not as much as said a word. Bishop K is in Bamenda. He has not, the one who wants to become the next cardinal of West Africa, he has not as much as said a word, made a statement. Remember the picture of those women in Big Babanki, what they came out and said, castigated the fighters and called them all sort of names, called them terrorists. Now our brothers, civilians, our mothers, civilians, our fathers, civilians, are being murdered in cool blood by government soldiers in Big Babanki and Bello. No, you don't get a word. You don't get a word from the Presbyterian Church. You don't get a word from the Catholic Church. You don't get a word from all these clergy. What if this is not the highest form of hypocrisy? I don't know what it is. I don't know who takes those pastors seriously when they say they are clergy. They only come out and speak when it favors them. When it favors them. When the narrative is in their favor, isn't it? Left to them, Ambazonians, all of us, Southern Cameroonians, should remain in this bondage forever, for as long as they are receiving their paycheck and receiving their favors from La République du Cameroon. Remember, when Nke was made Archbishop in Bamenda, Paul Atangaji bought him an SUV and drove all the way from Yaoundé, handed to him in Bamenda, ladies and gentlemen, handed to him in Bamenda. So when they are receiving this kind of favors, you can understand why. When their own parishioners, when their own people are being killed, they are dumb. They become dumb and muted. They say nothing, zero. I challenge all of you, if you are true human crusaders, human rights fighters, you the pastors and the bishops out there, get out there and call the bluff of those soldiers and tell them exactly who they are and what they are doing. If you are truly human rights crusaders. I'm talking about human rights crusaders. Where are those women in Boya? Those human rights so-called ladies, who they call them women of what? They are all over the place, in Bamenda, in Boya, everywhere. Where are you, women? Women carrying the corpse of their men, ladies and gentlemen. Women carry the corpse of their men. The men have deserted town because if they remain in town, they are killed. And women are here doing what men do. And where are the women all over Ambazonia? So-called human rights women, where are you? Shame unto you if you cannot speak on behalf of these women. It's ridiculous. All right. I'm sorry for yelling out there, ladies and gentlemen. They just get there without me knowing that, but that is what it is when you are passionate about these things. All right. But it is not only about the women. It is not only about the human rights group. Where is the media? Where is the English media in Ambazonia? A few days ago, I mean, you saw the way the media clamped down on Amba restoration fighters over the Babanki women thing. They were all over running away with it. Amba has slaughtered, has tortured women, and so on and so forth. It was the headlines in Ambazonian newspapers, ladies and gentlemen. But 21 have been killed in Ambazonia in less than a week. In less than a week. And the newspapers say nothing. Look at this paper here called The Guardian Post. Now look at that. Look at in journalism. The first story that you see there that stands out: SDO accuses Mbiamefon of aiding protecting Amba fighters. That is called the cover story. That is called the cover story. Now, this newspaper printed this story knowing very well at the same time that 21 people are butchered in Big Babanki. But look at the story boxed in a little corner, painted in black. Soldiers accused of extrajudicial killings in Big Babanki. They hide the story. In journalism, that is called hiding the story. They just box the story in a small corner so that when you pick up that newspaper, you don't have to see that story. The only thing you see is SDO accuses Mbiamefon of aiding protecting Amba fighters. Now, that story about SDO accusing Mbiamefon of aiding protecting Amba fighters is not to support Mbiamefon. It is, that story is a pro story in support of the colonial SDO. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we see these things and understand these things. That is what the newspaper in that country is doing. 21 Ambazonians have been killed, and no, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter to them. Now, if Ambazonian restoration fighters had done this, this is the kind of headlines you will see. Take a look at this. Look at that headline. Fruits of continuous sensitization. 32 Amba fighters surrender in India. Now, forget about the obviousness of the headline. It says 32 Amba fighters surrender in India within 1 month. Ladies and gentlemen, where did 32 fighters ever surrender in India? Ladies and gentlemen, think about that. Think about that. Now, when you look at the same copy of the newspaper, look at the second circled line there. It says, military raid leaves 3 Amba fighters dead in Mbonge. Military raid leaves 3 Amba fighters dead in Mbonge. That's supposed to be the major headline in that newspaper. But guess what? They box it in a small headline. But then 32 Amba fighters surrender in India is a big story. You can tell exactly who this Guardian Post newspaper is serving. Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell exactly who they are serving and who their paymaster is. Their paymaster is La République du Cameroon. Look at the two papers. Look at the two papers, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the two papers and see the difference. SDO accuses Mbiame Fon of aiding, protecting Amba fighters. That is a pro-government headline. Now, they blew that one up for as long as it is against Ambazonia. The second title, 32 Amba fighters surrender in India. That is again a pro-government headline to show how the government is fighting to disarm Amba. Nothing good in this newspaper about Ambazonia. All they do is report the government line, the government story, to show to let the world know that the government is winning. The government is really trying. The government is really fighting. Amba is dying down. Amba is going out. Amba is evil. Amba is they are terrorists. That is the narrative you can get from the Guardian Post. That is the narrative you get from the Guardian Post, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'd like to say this. I'd like to say this to every one of you on Ground Zero. I learned that this newspaper runs by subscriptions. I learned that this newspaper runs with subscriptions. I really want to hope that going forward, no Ambazonians will continue to patronize. No Ambazonians will continue to patronize this newspaper. And I mean what I am saying. Again, fellow Ambazonians, listen to my voice. I am appealing to you. Stop spewing out your funds. Stop spewing out your money to patronize this particular newspaper called the Guardian Post. The Guardian Post, since the beginning of this struggle, got a contract, sponsorship from the Cameroon regime. And that is why from 3 years ago, 4 years ago actually, 4 years ago, everything, you will not see them write anything that favors the narrative of this struggle, the success of this struggle. That this struggle has gone for 7 years and the Republic of Cameroon has not been able to suppress it or stop it. The Guardian Post cannot do a story like that. They will not do it because their paymasters will not pay them for doing that story, because to them it's a negative story. Yet it is exactly what it is. It is exactly what it is. The 2 cubes of sugar have not dissolved in 7 years. The Guardian Post will not write about it, ladies and gentlemen. They won't write about it. If the killings in Babanki had been done by Amba restoration fighters, you will see headlines like that. You will see headlines like that. No, but they are done, conducted by Cameroon soldiers, and this paper does nothing. So please, please, we cannot be using our money to sponsor this paper. The Guardian Post, we've observed them for a long time. That paper, besides its horribly written stories, I have never seen in news. I don't know where these guys, they learn journalism. I don't know. I just have no idea who taught these papers, guys, journalism. I don't know who their editors are. I pick a news story to read in this newspaper. Something happened, like something happened in Bamenda, for example, and they pick the story to write the story. They use the first 4 paragraphs to go round and round in terrible English before they can even get to the real story that people want to read. I don't know who taught them journalism. You are wasting your money on this paper. This is not a newspaper, it's trash. Just the layout alone. The layout alone will tell you this paper cannot compete anywhere in Africa. Forget about, I will not even mention Nigeria. Nigeria has one of the most vibrant and qualitative media in the world. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I have been there, I have worked there. Nigeria has one of the most vibrant media in the entire world, and I mean that. South Africa is one of those. But these guys in the Guardian Post, it is trash. It is good for a toilet cover. It is good for a toilet cover. And so please, but forget about that. My main beef is with them is the fact that they will never write anything positive that Ambazonia is doing. Just the fact that Ambazonia has held that republic to Cameroon for 7 years, it's not a good story to the Guardian Post. It's not a good story for them. No. But when Amba picks up or does something, they run with a big headline. But when people are killed in Big Babanki, when women, like we see here, ladies and gentlemen, are left carrying the corpses of their own, the Guardian Post says nothing. The Guardian Post says nothing about it. And some people are out there wasting their money, patronizing the Guardian Post. For what reason? The Guardian Post will not report the story of this woman, nor put this picture on the cover page of its newspaper. If this story, the picture of this woman speaks more than 1,000 words. It speaks more than 1,000 words, ladies and gentlemen. But no, the Guardian Post will not touch it, because it paints the Cameroon military in a negative scene. It doesn't give them a good narrative. It doesn't. So please, again, I am appealing to all of you on the ground. Never you waste your 400 francs. 400 francs for the Guardian Post. I can recommend good papers for you on the ground. The Post is a great newspaper, well written, good story, well researched, mature journalism, balanced journalism. And the other one that is run by Randy Joe. What is the name? What is the name of the paper, the newspaper that is run by Randy Joe? That is a great newspaper, ladies and gentlemen. That is a great. These are the two that I can remember. Maybe the Horizon. The Horizon is trying a little bit, but not there yet. But you want to talk about papers that report stories as they are on face value. The Post newspaper. And the other story, the name is going off my mind. The newspaper that is managed by Randy Joe. The name goes off my mind. Those are the two newspapers I will recommend for anybody on the ground to read. And to an extent, the Horizon. Those are newspapers that you can depend on. Those are newspapers that can stand international scrutiny. Not a trashy, fagless the Guardian Post. Please, if you have subscribed to the Guardian Post, desubscribe. Desubscribe. They are raping you and selling you, bundling all of us in trying to keep it over without a populated Cameroon. I'm talking about this woman. I am waiting again to hear those so-called humanitarian women in Boya, in Bamenda, all over the place. I am waiting to hear them talk about these women. I am waiting to hear the human rights organizations. I have not, unfortunately, none of them has said anything about Babanki and Bello and these women. None of them have said anything, ladies and gentlemen, about this. Where are they? Where is Agbobala? Where are they? Where is Karwala? Where is Shu? Where are these women of what in Boya? Women of what in Bamenda? Where are they? Where are they? They are nowhere to be found. Look at what women are doing. Look at what women are doing. It wasn't like this 7 years ago. But when men are chased out of the town, when men are chased out of the city because everyone is a suspect, that is what women do. And yet no newspaper says anything. I have not seen this image. This happened since Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Since Sunday. And no single newspaper. The Guardian Post, for God's sake, it's a daily newspaper, they call it. But you will not see this photo on the front page of the Guardian Post. Shame on you. Terrible journalism. If that is what, if that's exactly what you are practicing out there. If that's exactly what you're practicing out there, shame on you. Shame on you, Guardian Post. So, fellow Ambazonians, I ask you, if you have been subscribed to the Guardian Post, desubscribe to that paper. If you ever have subscribed to this paper, please desubscribe to this newspaper. It is not worth your 400 francs. It is not worth your 400 francs. It is a propaganda material for la République du Cameroon. First of all, they are not doing journalism. They are doing propaganda. And as trashy as it is not worth your reading. Every single story in this newspaper, every edition is against this struggle. It's against Ambazonia. And so why should Ambazonians be patronizing them? If you have subscribed to this newspaper, desubscribe it and see it at the grandstands, ladies and gentlemen. Let me speak a little bit to the diplomatic community. The diplomatic community in the Yaoundé. Let me speak a little bit to the diplomatic community in Yaoundé about these killings that take place every time and every day. Every time and every day in our territory. And I hope that they listen to the sound of my voice. The diplomatic community, every diplomatic office in Yaoundé has a human rights division. And I think it is incumbent upon them to let the world know exactly what is happening in the southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. Cameroon cannot continue to elude every force that be, including those diplomatic missions in Yaoundé, who see the carnage that Cameroon unleashes on innocent civilians. I do not know why up to today no single nation would sanction Cameroon, except I give Donald Trump the exception. He was the only president who was courageous enough to cut off funding, military funding to that damn country. But the war has been going on now for 7 years, and not a single, no other country as much as cared to sanction La République du Cameroon. I hope that the diplomatic corps in Yaoundé sees what happened in Babanki, what happened in Bello, that innocent people are being chased out of their own homes to unknown destinations, to look for sleeping rooms within trees, for no good reason. These people are not fighters. They are not Ambazonian restoration fighters. They are civilians who should be protected. So how can the people believe La République du Cameroon when they say, you know, everything will be fine, let's just come back together, so that when we come back together, we are all gone down for Francophone to come in. Fellow Ambazonians, make when I hear my voice. Make when I hear my voice. God forbid, I keep saying this, God forbid, we not win this war. I am telling you, you will never, right now you have all your divisional officers, they've been Francophones. Your mayors will be Francophones. Your mayors will become Francophones. Francophones will invade every local government. You know why they will become your mayors? Not because the population is enough to give them the vote, but because they will be given money. They will be empowered financially to buy every vote they can to become your mayor. So when they become your mayor, every project that comes into the local government, they siphon the money back to their own communities in La République du Cameroon. We never see nothing yet. If we think so, we don't suffer. If we miss the opportunity where God don't give us for this war at this time, I'm telling you, worse things will happen. Worse things will happen. So please, I'm appealing to the diplomatic community in Yaoundé. You owe the people of Ambazonia justice. Reports that expose exactly the truth that is going on in that place. That's all we ask from you. We're not asking you to confront Yaoundé. We're not asking you to give them a quarry. We're not asking you to give us arms. We are saying, send out the right reports. You cannot be all out there chastising and castigating Ambazonia restoration fighters who are defending their own freedoms and defending their lands. Please write the reports. Let the world know what French Cameroon terrorist fighters are doing there on ground zero. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now open the phone lines and have you call in, bring me your contributions. I will now open the phone line so you can call and bring in your contribution. Now, before you call, make sure, please, you shut down the volume of your set. Shut down the volume of your set and focus on your phone. When you call, make sure the volume of your set is shut down and you focus on your phone. Now, something is very, very strange here, ladies and gentlemen. I can see on Facebook only 2 comments. Since I started the show, the numbers had gone up to close to 400 before coming down, but only 2 comments. That is very strange to see. So, but again, the phone line is open. You go ahead, call in with your contributions. Call in with your contributions, and let's see what you have in mind. Let's see what you have in mind. Go ahead and call, please. The number is there on your screen. And while you are waiting to call, while you are planning to call, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to make a very special appeal. But before I make that appeal, let me see I can get the phone number for these contributions on the screen, so that those of you who are able to support the Amba restoration fighters can call in and chip in something to support our restoration fighters in Babanki, in Boyo, everywhere in Ambazonia where they are confronting La République du Cameroon's army. So please, I'd like you to all right. I think this is the cash app number for Amber Treasury. Ladies and gentlemen, the number you find on your screen is a cash app number for the National Treasury here at the interim government. I'm pleading with you today. I'm pleading with you today to consider supporting our restoration fighter. Let me take this caller while you call. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
I think you are having a very bad network, sir. Sorry, your connection is not good. The phone line is still open. So please, but while we're waiting for the calls, I just want to remind you the cash app you find on the screen is a cash app for our National Treasury. We'd like you to call in, please. Support our fighters in Boyo and in Babanki. Hello. Hello.
Where Comrade Chris?
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from La République.
From La République. Okay.
From Yaoundé.
Okay. What is going on there, sir?
We are watching you live. Want to congratulate you for the effort and the courage that you are encouraging our people.
Thank you.
I want to talk for Pigeon.
Sure.
Last week I come from Momo.
Okay.
Where they burn that two caterpillar. So I see La République, they make control inside that bush. They inside bush, some place you see them, they three, some place they four. They collect everybody where they pass, they collect 2,000, 1,500, 2,000, 1,500 inside bush. I don't know if a restoration fighter they really be aware because this time when they not play with, if they ambush them for there, they don't get no chance for survive.
So they will take people from the road and take them into the bush to collect the money or what?
Yes. All the bike where they run transport for that place, the road will walk for that road they burn that two caterpillar. So the road will walk. Everybody where they struggle to make transport for that place, they collect 2,000, 1,500 everybody, and then they remove their cap, put them for down. You see money they flop inside cap.
Okay.
Yes. So inside that bush, if a restoration force, if they meet them for that place, they not get no chance for survive. So they will ambush them very well. So now the information I want to pass them.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to give you more grace for the good job they do.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Together.
Okay, the phone line is open, but I would really love, please, if you are watching from anywhere in Europe, in the USA, I urge you, let our fighters in Bello, in Big Babanki, let them know that we appreciate the sacrifice they are putting out there by you chipping in something, $50, $20, $100, please. You have the Zelle, you have the cash app. The first number there is cash app. The second number is Zelle. You can call me to make that pledge. Hello. You have a bad connection, sir. You have a bad connection. Let's see the next caller. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, can you get me?
I can get you now, sir. Go on. Where are you calling from?
Yes.
Yes, go on, sir. Go on,
I'm
sir.
calling from. Yes. A caller just called and made mention of that issue of Momo. That one can be overcome through collaboration. The forces on ground should collaborate, and then they will be able to ambush those guys. Because those are the.
All right.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes. Anyway, before that, that was just my own contributions, and I will say, okay, I give you kudos to you people for that. But when Chris come on air, he should give more time for people to call, and then he will have more information on ground zero. Because now that he's opening the line, so he's people will no longer call.
Okay, thank you, I hear you. Have a great night. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, the phone lines are there on the screen for support for our Babanki and Boyo ARF. The first number there is for Cash App. The second number is for Zelle. And your direction will go straight to the National Treasury. When you make a payment, you can text me the receipt or just call. Just let me know that you made a payment, and I will acknowledge you. I will acknowledge you. Please, let's do that and encourage our boys. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
I can barely hear you, sir.
Yes, I don't have this two things to say.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your volume is very low.
Hello.
Okay.
Are you getting me now?
A little bit.
Yeah, this is what I have to say. I'm listening.
Sir, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Your phone is breaking. All right. Please again go to your go to your Cash App, go to your Zelle, chip in something, $50, $20, $100. Let's show some love. Let's show some support to our fighters in Babanki, in Bello or Boyo. Let's let them know that we are with them, we stand with them, we support them. Please, if you do that, if you make a payment, you can just text me your name, and I will mention it. If you don't want to mention your real name, text me any pen name, and I will mention that. All right. Hello. Hello. Bad connection. All right. So go ahead and please Zelle in, cash in. Hello.
Hello. Yes, Secretary, please.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from La Republic.
So it's only La Republic that is watching today, or what? All right. Well, what is in your mind?
Yes, I have so many things, but let me just say these few things. First thing, I want to appeal to you. It's not money that is our problem. Our problem is the sincerity. We are really behind you. We love what you are doing. Please do us this favor. Don't go offline. Always come, at least come and talk to us. We should talk together. We should share ideas together. When you come online like this, you make everything alive. One thing that these people were fighting is to take you off the mic. They know that when they succeed taking you off the mic, you will not, the information will not go around. You talk about Guardian Post. Those are fake newspapers. I think today at our struggle, I think our people should not be fooled again. They are fool us with peace. They are full of with oppression groups. These are fake things, liars, hypocrites that are killing our people.
Yeah.
You could not imagine the key people, a lot of people like that. They are not reporting it.
Right.
They will never report it in their media. They will never report it in their newspaper. They will not see it. And the people are so loyal. We should know that this is a corrupt government. This is a corrupt system that want to finish our people. And we have said to our people, just like you would say there, I don't know the kind of school that they are crying of. We don't know. Except they know. They are killing them. They keep on staying there. They keep on being loyal to that place. We don't even know the food that they are bringing from the farm. They will not even sell. They are suffering, and they will not even save their life to go and hide. They will keep staying there. They are killing them every day. And they have known that this military is dangerous, is deadly. When they come like that, something happens. Please let everybody should flee inside the forest for their safety, because they will kill them. They will kill them. There is no way. These people are lying to us. And tell our people should know, even although some of them do the truth and they are still matching it, how long should we keep on pretending? How long? Even the church, don't even mention these people. These are people, when they call them on the radio, they keep on deceiving people. They keep on saying they are praying. They are not praying, sir. They are not praying. Look at what they have gone to do in Ukraine. They live there. How many of them? I asked a question. I wrote a message. How many of them have, these African countries have come to Cameroon? For 7 years that people are dying. They go to Ukraine because they are hungry. They are begging for food. Yeah. Africa will keep on begging. They will keep on begging. From why? Because they are begging for food. People are dying close to them here. They will not solve it, and they are solving people in another country. Please, it's high time. We want to support the struggles. Come on. We are ready. We are ready. We have been fooled all along.
All right.
We don't stand this thing and fight and fight and fight. These people will kill us, just like they are killing us now.
Don't be worried. They cannot take the microphone from me. I know it is their nightmare. I will do the best I can to come on as frequently as possible, and that is why I always like also opening up the microphone so that people like you can have the opportunity to express your voices. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Give us time. Thank you so much, and God bless you, and bless Ambazonia.
Thank you.
We stand.
All right. The phone line is open. Go ahead. I want to hear from you, ladies and gentlemen. And just as the last caller is saying, I do not know why a single Ambazonian on ground zero should be wasting a dime to buy a copy of the Guardian Post. I don't know why. Okay, the other newspaper I was trying to mention is The Voice. The Voice is a great newspaper. They are objective. It is where the paper is well written. But this garbage called the Guardian Post, they write nonsense. I don't know who their editors are, ladies and gentlemen. How do you pick a newspaper story and they are reporting about something in, say, Boya, and they start talking about Yaoundé before they get to Boya? What kind of newspaper is that? They try to write like as if it is a magazine. It's not a magazine, it's a newspaper, ladies and gentlemen. But that is only to tell you how trashy and worthless it is. Please go ahead and call and bring in your contributions. I'd like to hear from you. And also, remember, I am asking you out there to please show some love. Show some love to our fighters in Bello. Show some love to our fighters in Bello. Please chip in something. Chip in something. Let them know that we out here, we see what they go through, we support them, we stand with them. Within this moment where they are under pressure, you can imagine they are going to spend every piece of they're going to use every piece of material that they have. They're going to use all of it. And so if we cannot back them up by replenishing that material, they are exposed to danger anytime. So again, I'm appealing to you, use the Cash App if you are in Europe, in America. I think Europe doesn't use Cash App and Zelle anyway. So if you are in the USA, please, you can chip in $100, you can chip in $50. Let's support our brothers who are out there in the bushes, in Babanki and in the Bello. Again, the Cash App is there. The first number is Cash App, the second number is Zelle. And when you do that, you can send me your name and I will acknowledge you and acknowledge your payment. The phone line is open. Hello, my comrade. Good evening, sir. Yes, it has not been easy this way, like I told you the other time. We have guys in the area who gave us information. Comrade in Bello area, they break into people's houses and carry anything they can get. They went up to Anjin area. They broke into stores and carry everything they found. I called one lady yesterday. She told me that the guys came in to the quarter and told them that if you don't come and open your store in the squares, they will come and burn. They will come and burn your house. They will come and burn your house. Our guys are very brave. You see, when these guys came in and bring the idea that every car coming either from Bamenda or Fundong has to stop in the park for at least 1 hour before moving. So the boys acted fast. They had to call for backup to storm along Bambui and bring down 2 or 3 cars. And that is why they are so mad at the civilian. The soldiers are so mad at the civilian population. And Big Babanki, they can be more than 25. And comrade, I think most of the funds are part of these plans. Please take these very important times very much. Okay. And comrade, the worst thing is that the guys try to block all the small outlets coming into the village so that no one could manage to escape. That is somebody writing from ground zero. Again, the phone line is open, ladies and gentlemen. And I see this thing. Let me say this thing. I see this viral video about Kondenge. Some burnings, fire in Kondenge. Hey, nothing like that happened in Kondenge. Please stop sharing that video. That was since 2019. That video you are circulating out there about Kondenge, it happened since 2019. It's an old video, very old video. Nothing happened in Kondenge yesterday and today. You know, we are talking with people there, so nothing happened there. If you have anybody there, know that they are all there, they are all fine. So stop sharing the video. It's an old video of 2019 in Kondenge. Okay, the phone line is open. Go ahead, please, and call. I want to hear from you. I'm surprised nobody has called from Bamenda, Boya, Kumba, none of these places. Only from La Republic. Okay, where the phone? I hope they have light there. So the phone line is open, please. Go ahead and call and contribute. Yeah. Go ahead and call. I see the numbers, instead of going down, they are jumping up. But I do not see a single comment, only 2 comments on the dashboard on Facebook. This is, again, very, very awkward, very, very strange that there are no comments. I don't know what Facebook is doing to us. But I think I see wonderful. I see I see. She just deleted that. I saw a contribution here. I saw a contribution here. Let me wait to see whether that message is renewed. Let me put up that phone number again. Please, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, please support our brothers in Boyo. Support our brothers in Babanki, Big Babanki. The Zelle and the Cash App numbers are there. Please, Zelle your $50, your $100, or Cash App your $100 or $50 to any of those numbers, and send me a brief message. Send me a brief message. I will acknowledge you. I will announce your name, and just to acknowledge you and appreciate you. Dora says she will Zelle $100 tonight. And I want those at the treasury to take note of any monies coming in tonight. That money is going to Bello and to Big Babanki. If you are in the treasury, please take note of this. Any money coming in tonight from this drive place, that is Big Babanki and Boyo's money. So Dora will Zelle $100 tonight. Thank you. God bless you. I know you are always there. You always have the backs of this interim government and the boys on the ground. May God replenish you, ma'am. Okay. All right. I am waiting for your phone calls. I'm waiting for your phone calls and your donations. Please don't disgrace me here. Make your Zelle and your Cash App payment. Drop me a message. Drop me a message using this number. You drop me a message using this number, and I will appreciate you. Hello. Hello. Your volume has a little problem there. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm calling from Washington.
Calling from Washington. Okay, good to hear your voice, sir. And what is on your mind?
Yes, sir. I'm just calling to tell you that what the problem we are going through is our people have been the one killing us, because I can't imagine the Guardian Post newspaper. This guy.
Your voice. Hold on, comrade. Your voice is kind of muzzled. I don't know. Are you using a headset?
No, my answer is free.
All right, it's better now. Go on, please.
I say I can't imagine our people are the one killing us. This guy, Nga Robinson, is from Bamenda.
Yeah, Nga Christian. You mean the guy of the Guardian Post, right?
Exactly. He's
Correct.
from Bamenda.
Yeah, I think he is. He's from Bamenda. Maybe Santa also around that area. I think so.
Exactly. And then the guy with the my media prime is from Menchum. But you look at these guys, you look what is happening in their community, nobody is saying nothing.
They say nothing. They say nothing.
And they're talking rubbish, they're talking trash. This guy don't have any, the road from Bamenda to Menchum, he don't have no road. And then you see the other guy sitting in Douala, Willow, from Campbell.
Yeah.
He cannot even go to his village. They sit there and make all this noise. You begin to wonder, how can people sit there? They don't even have water to drink. And then the people that are killing their own people, nobody is saying a word. They're writing trash on the newspaper. You ask yourself, is this really Anglophones? Look at the other day in Musonga's village, a commissioner of the police raped 2 girls. Musonga will say nothing. Mbela Moki sitting there will say nothing.
Yeah.
So we are really wondering what is going on. That only your own people, you join the killer and sit there and you are flooding with them to burn down all your village. Who are you going to talk to tomorrow?
Yeah.
So, my brother, we just need to fund the whole show and begin to move forward, because it's really ridiculous.
Well, I am telling every Ambazonian on the ground, and I wish if you are in the diaspora, and you know people who buy newspapers on the ground, tell them to desubscribe from the Guardian Post. There are 2 good newspapers that I know on the ground, the Post and the Voice. To an extent, the Horizon. They can patronize those papers, but the Guardian Post is whining and dining with our killers, and they are paying them to write up this trash. Thank you for the call.
Chris, they're going to pay the price of what they're doing to our people. Watch and see. Someone will just grab them, whether in the United States, whether in Europe, someone will grab them like this and just finish with them. Don't mind. They are watching at them.
All right.
They should take the money, and the money should never finish.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for the call.
All right. All right.
Okay. All right. All right. The phone line is open again. If you have made your Zelle and Cash App payment to support the Babanki and Bello Boys, please, I urge you, send me a little message using this number so I can acknowledge your payment and acknowledge you. The payment, the Zelle payment for this Babanki and Boyo Drive. Let me see, I can get it on the screen. The number is there. Again, you want to support Babanki and Bello AROF. Please, let's do it. Go use these numbers. The Cash App is the first number, the Zelle is the second number. Use any of those numbers. Chip in something, maybe $50, $100, $200, $500 if you can. Let us make sure that we support these fighters on the ground with that. I see another $50. $50, yes, from Ma Agi. Yes, ma'am, you are always there too. God bless you and replenish you. So she is sending it to Ma Freda. Oh, she said she didn't mention the name. I already did. I'm very sorry. My apologies, please. Okay, all right. Please, thank you for... The ladies are always leading the way. Where are the men out there? Where are the men out there? Please. Again, the Cash App and the Zelle numbers are there. All you need to do is just get out your phone, make that payment, then send me a message to this number, and I will acknowledge your payment. Let's go ahead and do that, please. In the meantime, the phone line is still open for your calls. The phone line is still open for your calls. Go ahead and call. I like to hear what is in your mind, especially if you are on ground zero. Go ahead and call. Let me hear what is in your mind, please. Or if you are anywhere in the diaspora, you can also go ahead and call. You can go ahead and call to contribute. All right. Okay. I am waiting for your call. The phone line is open, ladies and gentlemen. The phone line is open, and you also have those payment methods posted right there on Facebook. For those of you watching by Facebook, the Cash App and the Zelle numbers are posted on the Facebook. All right, let's get to this caller from ground zero. Hello. Hello. Your voice is very low, sir. Can you raise your voice a little bit?
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from ground zero.
Where precisely?
Bamenda.
All right. Wonderful. What is on your mind, sir?
Where I would like to talk with Pigeon.
Okay, go ahead.
No, wait away when I talk for they are very true, because the kind of way we see things the way they pass for you, will not really be happy. No, all of these days, since last week, na so Bello and Babanki, easy for they only pass go down. You don't see them pass go. You don't see them pass go. So I really wonder whether they were fun to if really the thing na say wait. So and then Congress Chris, something they way about me and you talk. I just come out for that side, Mafia come back. Then I noticed something where they pass for day. What I on a wrong I say. You know, some come the way a day around Kurugwe, away na Efang, and then some one day way a day for Tiben side. So I noticed I'm saying they're infighting there for that side. I don't know whether Efang really want me to brothers and move they walk now. So it shows that they don't attack them, so they even try to kill some of them, wound some of them. So you will leave enemy go to attack your own brother how? So that thing they really wonder people them for that side.
Well,
so
that is always. I mean, that is no longer. That's no longer news, right? That Efang will be doing that. I mean, only a few weeks ago. I think that plane had to be stormed to save one of the fighters he picked up in Pinyin, one of the generals he picked up in Pinyin. And they are not only doing that to fighters, they are doing it also to even civilians in the community.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, that is just what it is. But let us hope that now that Capo, Dania, and the rest of them are rubbing their heads and turning around, eating each other, I hope maybe, just maybe, they may finally be ordered there if Cho Ayaba will rise up to the occasion. Thank you for the call.
Thank you, sir. We'll pray for that.
Thank you. All right, I am waiting for your call, ladies and gentlemen. My president, what about ground zero? I mean payment in ground zero, sir. Unfortunately, we don't have any methods of method of payment for ground zero. So I guess wherever you find yourself, you find the ARF, put your hands in your pocket, call them and say, hey, go buy some matango, drink some more, take an help skin. That is what you can do. That one, they will be happy. They will feel, say, you appreciating where they do. So I hope you understand. All right. Comrade Chris, I'm texting from Bamenda at Meta Quarter. Please, almost all MTN masts in Bamenda are operating on ground 2. Very poor network now. What is MTN mast? I don't know, but I guess it means that MTN is operating from ground 2. It says MTN masts in Bamenda are operating on ground 2. Very poor network now. For responding to the killings in our land, sir, please let us stop all the churches because they are not doing anything better to this war zone. Instead, they try to criticize Ambazonian people. If we stop the church, especially as you mentioned about not talking about the recent killings at Babanki, it will force the church leader to speak up. Bamenda is really suffering from network now, sir. The Republic should leave Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia alone. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You are not able to call, but at least your message comes through. Unfortunately, as you say, there is nothing we can do with MTN network, but your message comes across. Again, those who can call, if you can call from the diaspora, from the Republic, from Europe, the phone line is open. In the meantime, I just want again to remind you of the little fund drive we are doing now to support our brothers, our sisters in the bushes in Big Babanki and Boyo. Unfortunately, we don't have any number for Europe, any method of payment for Europe, but if you are in Here in the USA, you have Cash App there and Zelle. You also have that number right there on the Facebook timeline comment column. You can get that number, make a payment, send me, text me a message, let me know that you have made a payment. And again, to the treasurers, national treasurers of the interim government, take note that any funds coming in today are coming for Boyo and for Big Babanki. So I hope you do the right tabulation. Again, the donation numbers are there. The donation numbers are there. Go ahead and make the payment. And when you make the payment again, send me your, text me your name or pen name, and I will acknowledge you. In the meantime, let's go back to the phones and see where they call from now. See where they call from. Go ahead, call that number. I like to hear from you, but I also like to receive money coming from you, going to Boyo and to Big Babanki, Let us show some solidarity with our brothers and our sisters escaping into the bushes in those communities by no fault of their own. By no fault of their own. Okay. Again, the phone number is open. The phone number is open. Go ahead and make your call, please. Okay, I'm getting a message here. It says, as of today, 59 counted bodies seen have been killed. There are 1,540 military personnel of La République du Cameroon in Big Babanki. I hope you heard that. It says there are 1,540 military personnel of La République du Cameroon in Big Babanki. These are spread in 3 locations. He names them Lee, Tubali, and Bobina 1 of Big Babanki. The last man shot was on his bed, a traditional doctor, and he was killed yesterday, Tuesday, bringing the number to 60 persons. 60 persons. Good night. It is unfortunate you can't talk with me. Yes, this is the caller I was trying to bring on early in the show. He tried to text the information to me. 60 people killed in Big Babanki alone, not counting Bello. Not counting Bello, ladies and gentlemen. Not counting Bello. 60 people killed in the Big Babanki. And of course, again, we're not hearing from the church, we're not hearing from the media, we're not hearing from we're not hearing from human rights groups. We're not hearing from any of them. 60 people killed in Big Babanki. Big Babanki, ladies and gentlemen. 60 people killed. All right. I hope you got that. I hope you got that. All right. Again, if you have made your payment, please send me the word. Send me the word. Text me the word and let me know that you have made a payment. Let me know you have made a payment, please. Let me know you have made a payment. Send me the word if you have made a payment. All right. Again, I'm still challenging the media in Cameroon. I am still challenging the media in Cameroon to put out those images coming from Big Babanki and let the world see what is happening in Big Babanki. That 60 people have been killed, not 21 as I mentioned from the beginning. The guy who is sending me this information is very much connected, and I take his word for it. He knows what he's talking about. So please, I challenge the newspapers to tell the story of Big Babanki and the story of Boyo. But in the meantime, once more, I am asking everybody in the diaspora to please make a donation. Make a donation of $50 or $100, or if you can give more, the better. Let us send support to those people running into the bushes in our country. Let us support them. Let us put something in their hands. Let's give them hope. Let's do so today. Please. I believe $50 is not too much to send to these people. $50 is not too much to send to these people. So please go ahead. Use the Zelle numbers on your screen. Use the Zelle numbers on your screen, and the Zelle and the cash. You have the Zelle and the Cash App number there on the screen. Use them. Make a payment and send me a short message, and I will acknowledge your payment. Please go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Let me see if okay, wonderful. This is a big amount of money that just came in. $200, ladies and gentlemen. $200. She didn't say, she didn't call the name, so I guess I can call the name. My Frida, God bless you, ma'am. God bless you. Where are the men of Ambazonia? Where are the men? Is it true there are no men out there in Ambazonia with sympathies for these boys in the bushes? Is it true? Is it truly the case? Please, Cash App, Zelle in, using the numbers on the screen. Let's support, let's stand with these boys in the bush. Thank you very much, my Frida, for the $200 acknowledgement. All right, so I am waiting, and go ahead if you want to call to contribute to the show. The phone line is still open. The phone line is still open, and you also have this payment information right there on the timeline of Facebook. You have the payment information right there on the timeline of Facebook. In the meantime, you can still go ahead, call and contribute to the show. You can go ahead, call and contribute to the show. Okay, wonderful. Go ahead, call and contribute, please. And this comrade writes in from Kumba, Chris, for how long will the international community wait for millions of us to be killed before terrorists like the Republic du Cameroon is pushed out of our country? I hope federalists can now see, he says, I hope federalists can now see why Ambazonia refer to them as enablers. Yes, sir. I hope they do. I hope they do see. But as far as the international community is concerned, I wish I have an answer for you. I do not. I don't have one. But we definitely will get there. Nothing is going to stop us from getting there. We will get there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead again. The phone line is open. The phone line is open for you to make a call. The phone line is open for you to make a call, or if you have made your payment, please go ahead and send me a notification. Go ahead and send me a notification if you have made a payment. Let me see this other message here. It says, up to 60 people killed in Big Babanki. Jesus Christ. What are Ambazonians doing? Why are we doing this wickedness to our own brothers, our own sisters, our own children and parents that they are killing? Please, you're right. Let us contribute this money, please. That is ground zero, ladies and gentlemen. That is coming from ground zero. I hope you are hearing it. I think by the end of the day, some of us would have said we did our best. We did our best. It's left for everyone to try to do his best. I think there is a donation here. Thank you, sir. $25. $25. Coming from the one and only Ndaga Napoleon. God bless you, sir. God bless you. All right, please let the receipts come in. Let the payment come in. You can see ground zero lamenting 60 people killed in Big Babanki as of today, beginning Sunday. 60 civilians. No one Amber. Those cowards don't confront Amber. They confront armless people. Yes, they confront armless people. They don't confront Amber. No one Amber shot, but they kill. They go after civilians. Now those civilians, those women in Big Babanki who were fooled by the fun to go out and protest Amber, do you now see that it is you, the same army, the funds lackeys have killed? They haven't killed a single Amber. They kill you, the civilians. What will you say now? I hope you will go out and protest the army. I hope you do that. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm waiting for your phone calls. Call in, support Big Babanki, support our brothers and our sisters running to the bushes in the Big Babanki and Belo. This will be really heartless of you if you seeing images like this are not moved. If you seeing images like this are not moved to drop in a $25, a $50, $100 to support these people. This has never ever happened in Ambazonia before, ladies and gentlemen. This has never happened before, that all the men will desert town and women will have to bury the dead. It has never happened before. And I think there are more of these images that I didn't bring to your attention. Again, the images you see on your screen there now, those are images of the people, some of the people, just some, a few of the people killed in the Big Babanki. Just a few of the people killed in the Big Babanki, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are being updated that so far, 60 people have been killed. 60 people have been killed in Big Babanki as of today. All right. Okay. Well, I have 4 minutes. I have 4 minutes to call it a night here. I hope that you can call and make your donation within the next 4 minutes. Actually, within the next 3 minutes to go. I hope you can send in a donation within the next 3 minutes. Please, please. Let's show solidarity. Let's show solidarity with our brothers and our sisters in Boyo, and in Big Babanke. All right. All right. All right. Without any phone call, I want to believe that nobody else is calling. But ladies and gentlemen, remember to, if you can, at your own convenience, if you can, at your own convenience, get your phone, locate your phone, and please make a payment, make a donation to support our brothers in Big Babanki. That will be awesome. I think I have another donation coming in here. I'm trying to locate the amount. Okay, wonderful. God bless you, sir. Dr. Ngwambe, $100. $100 from Dr. Ngwambe. God bless you, sir. You are one of those who remain standing. One of those who remain standing behind the struggle. God bless you. All right. All right. Comrade Chris, it is high time for total recruitment of Ambazonians in order to bring back the hotness of the war. Things are not the way it used to be. It used to be. Mr. Mba from I think you want to write Santa. Mr. Mba from Santa. I hear you, sir. I hear you, sir. It takes money for that to be done. I completely understand you. It takes money for that to be done. We are doing the best that we can do here. And talking about that, there is some, I'm sure you are hearing something out there called the APLC. APLC, they call it Ambazonia Ground Zero Command or something like that. I thought by now they should be in Big Babanki. They should be in Bello, providing backup for the restoration fighters in these places. They are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be found. All that we see around is positioning. And that is something that is happening to this struggle today. Something that is messing this struggle today is this rush to positioning. There are groups that are just ganging up together just to make sure that if anything comes up like negotiations or Canada, that they are on the table. They too are on the table. They are seated on the table. But when things like this are happening on ground zero, you hear nothing. You see nothing from them. And they want to tell you they too, they are in for this and they are fighting. Please, send money to Bello. APLC, you said you rally 1,000 people at your launch. Please, where are they? Send 20 people to Bello and Babanki to back up the fighters there. We want to see you on the ground and dare not take the exploits of the fighters in the Big Babanki and Bello and stamp it. You do what Cho Ayaba used to do. Everything that the ARF does, ADF claims it. That's what the APLC is beginning to do. Shame on you. Go to the war front and not claim people's battles. This is the moment you ought to have rallied people and sent to Bello and sent to Big Babanki. That's what we want to see. We will respect you the moment we see you doing so. All right. I think I got some messages coming in here. Oh. Okay, money is flowing in here, ladies and gentlemen. I see another $100 from one of the last man standing. Sako doesn't like to hear this because he thought he remained the only last man standing. But there are still many patriots, ladies and gentlemen, still many patriots who are standing and defending Ambazonia. And they call him Tar Mike. I don't know what Tar means in Bafut, but Taik Mike Fusi just sent in $100. Yes, Those are people who do what their mouth say. God bless you, sir. All right. Please go ahead and continue to drop in, chip in something. Again, the payment method is right there on Facebook comment column. You can get the Zelle and the cash out payment methods there. Please, my able president, there is no amount money. There is no amount of money. Some of our people thinking that the leaders of Ambazonia are eating what souls of our beloved family in Ground Zero. They may be thinking that you reading messages you have not received. You see, this guy is very, I should say, clairvoyant, because that's exactly what some people think. Some people, they think I'm just reading, some may think I'm just reading messages that have not been sent by anybody, and this guy is just weighing into that. He says, please, my able president, there is no amount of money. Some of our people thinking that the leaders of Ambazonia are eating what our souls of our beloved families in Ground Zero. I think he is trying to say there is no amount of money that some leaders are said to have embezzled is worth the life of those going through the suffering and the pain, the persecution on Ground Zero, which means he is saying, please do not say, I will not give my money because somebody will embezzle it or will eat it. No, comrades, if we were all thinking that way, this thing would have been long over. It would have been long over. Just imagine, some of us have lost a lot, I mean a lot, in this struggle. Just think about it. If we said that was enough, we are done, it's over. What if we said so? Maybe others would have followed and the struggle would have been surrendered. No, we are still in here, day in, day out, trying to push it, getting it going. And I like to hear people say, oh, the people in prison have sacrificed, have done this. Let me tell you, nobody in prison is sacrificing much more than a person who is in the bush and who is at the forefront outside and making sure the struggle stays its course. Because of what benefit, of what need, of what help does it make if they stay in prison for 7 years and come out, the struggle is gone, it's over. They would have gone there in vain. So those who are keeping the baton going round, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a chance. Please support what we are doing. We're not doing this to reap the profit. We're not doing this to go to Boya to become president. If somebody is doing what he is doing to go to Boya to become president or be minister, count me out of it. I don't mind it. If I'm made to be, I will take it. But that is not the goal. That is not the ambition at this moment. The ambition is to catch the animal. The animal is still in the bush. All right. Thank you for that message, comrade. God bless you. You say, where is Barrister John Fruit? So, okay. All right. I can't answer that question. Oh, I think I got another message here. Comrade Chris, Kumba councils are planning to seal people business places for not paying taxes this month. Comrade, hammer on this issue seriously. Okay. Okay. All right. I get another message here. Good evening, dear Comrade Chris. More grace to your Airbus. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I need more people sending in money. I need more people sending in money. Okay, I see an interesting message here. Comrade Chris, people are saying that you are just a barking dog that never bite nowadays concerning total school resumption in September from Ground Zero. No, that is a misconception, gentlemen. We back our word with action. If they want to try, let them send their children to schools. I'm not talking about where they are going to school now. Get me? I'm trying to be very sensitive here. I'm talking about schools in the local government areas that have not been open for 2, 4, 5 years. All right, let me get to this caller here. Maybe he got money for me. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello, good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Atlanta. I just sent $50 through the Cash App just to contribute for the victim. Thank you for your work.
Wonderful. Thank you, comrade. I truly appreciate that. You hearing it and responding to it. God bless you and replenish you, sir.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night. All right. I see that the list for the donation is going on in Fora, in different forums. So please, if you get to your forum, please, your $25, your $50, your $100 will be much appreciated. Thank you. And I think I'm going to round this up here. Okay. I think I'm going to round this here, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the donations. The payment methods, again, they are there on the on Facebook, social media. Go ahead and use the Zelle, the Cash App to make your contribution. Let's make our boys, our sisters and brothers in the Bellow to be proud, very proud of us in the diaspora. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will definitely come back to you. I think I got the payment just come in before I was about to call it off. Okay, I see a $25 come in through Cash App from somebody that I know in Ohio. Yes, Ohio. God bless you, ma'am. $25. Okay. Again, and it appears you sent it directly to me. If that be the case, I will send it to the treasury. All right. Wonderful. God bless you. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night here. I look forward to coming back here, maybe, just maybe, on Friday. If not, then it should be on Monday. But I'd like to thank you very much for tuning in. Let's remain in prayers. This war is ours to win. We are going to win. It is ours to win. So I encourage every one of you, please pray. Pray that God gives us victory. Pray that God gives us victory. That is all what we want. All right. Again, I look forward to coming back to be with you Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday. All right. Adios, somebody.